Hi, I'm Ashley Smith, otherwise known as Wonder Woman. No, that's what I call myself. Um, I just wanted to explain a little bit about how I healed my dog, or how my dog taught me about Reiki and how to be an energy healer, because I mentioned that in my last post and I didn't really explain the details. So, my dog Buford is now 11 years old, but when he was 9, one day he woke up and he didn't have use of his back legs. All of a sudden, he just woke up and wasn't able to use them. And um, that was really hard to see. Um, we tried to build a little wheelchair for him, but he didn't want it. It was kind of scary to him. But this every day I gave him my heart, and I would carry him outside to use the restroom and carry him back in. And he had dry bath shampoos and just some gentle wipes to wipe him down each day. And just through caring for him and loving him for 3 months, he gained his walking back, and it was amazing. He started running and playing just like he was a puppy again. And so that was a couple years ago. And then a few months ago, he was playing really hard outside, and he was coming in, and I was in the hallway saying goodnight to my daughter in her doorway. And when Buford walked by me, he kind of looked up at me a little bit, and I saw that he was limping, and thought, wow, he must be playing too hard because he's been feeling so great. And then all of a sudden, I got a really, really strong pain in my upper thigh and in the bottoms of my feet. And I felt that I couldn't stand anymore or walk. And so my husband had to come down the hall and help me walk to my bed. And I was kind of panicking a little bit. My dog was just staring at me with big, wide pupils, looking up, and I was just more worried about myself than him at the time, and thinking, oh my goodness, if I keep feeling like this, I'm not going to be able to walk again. I'm probably going to need a wheelchair. And I was scared. And then I was put my hands on my leg, like just something didn't feel right. I thought, this feels weird. The muscles don't really go this direction in my leg. This feels more like a back leg pain. And I still was worried about myself. And then that thought repeated in my mind a couple more times, that it felt like a back leg pain. And then I thought, I don't have a back leg. Why am I feeling like I know what a back leg pain feels like? I don't know if you believe in past lives, but now that I've gone through the spiritual awakening and everything, I believe in past lives, and I'm like, dang, maybe I had a back leg before. But anyway, as part of the animal communication now, I think that Buford was sending me, they can communicate telepathically through feelings or through images, and I feel like he sent me that feeling. But at the time I didn't know. I was just like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Oh, am I gonna be okay? And then anyway, since this felt like a back leg pain, I looked at Buford. Buford was still looking at me, and I said, feeling kind of awkward, but I said, is this your pain, Buford? And then I tried what I had seen in some videos, because I was looking up, like, how did I heal Buford from being paralyzed, and found out about animal Reiki and animal healing and quantum healing and all this stuff by doing research on how did I do it in the first place. And so I tried what I saw in one of the videos with a professional pet healer, and I got down on the floor and put my hands over him, not touching him, but just over him, and sent some strong love energy through my heart and through my hands. And I remember when I watched the other lady, she would just do it until the animals let her know they were done, and they would walk away or whatever when they were finished. So I took that as my cue. I'm gonna keep holding my hands like this and sending love until Buford is finished. And within probably less than 2 minutes, Buford got up and stepped forward a couple of steps, and then he lay down and went to sleep. And so I got in bed and I went to sleep. And we both felt better. I no longer felt like I had back leg pains or any kind of pain in my leg, and felt wonderful the next day. And so did Buford. He wasn't limping anymore. And this was probably in the winter time this year, maybe in the fall. But he's been running around like a puppy ever since. Well, there was one time close to Thanksgiving last year where I was pretty worried about him. He had a kidney infection, and the veterinarians wanted to do surgery on him, which I can't afford to do surgery, and I don't really know that would help. I tried to change his diet and did Reiki healing sessions on him for probably like every day, multiple times a day, whenever he wanted it, because Buford loves Reiki energy. He just lays on his back, puts his legs up in the air, and he just kind of basks in it, and I'm not even touching him at all, but he really loves it. So we did it every day, multiple times a day for a couple weeks, and kind of off and on here and there. But Buford healed from that as well. Like, he actually, when he was first sick, like I thought, well, he's older and maybe it's his time, and our family all said our goodbyes to him. I was hugging him, crying like crazy, telling him, Buford, I want you to stay with me forever. We got plans. But anyway, back when he was paralyzed and when he had the kidney infection, I would just tell him stories about how he felt good, or he's going to feel good again, and we're going to go to the beach. And I did take him to the beach because that's his favorite. Even though he didn't feel good, he loved it, and get his vibrations up. So I would tell him stories and visualize him feeling good and feeling like a puppy and playing again and being around with us, and he loved it. All is well, Buford. All is well, because Buford is doing wonderful. And that is the story of how I healed Buford and how I thought I had a back leg, thought I wasn't going to walk again, but I didn't. So there you go. That's how Buford taught me that I'm an energy healer, and I want to offer to heal any people, any part of the planet, any animals that I can. And right now I'm offering free Reiki energy healing to people that need it in the Seattle-Renton area. And if you're not in the area, I'll send you distant healing. We can do this. You can get better too. Healed myself of 17 years of chronic pain. After I healed Buford, it opened my mind to healing. And when I was sitting around for 17 years in pain, I guess I had a lot of, and then feeling sad because my kids were growing up and going off to college, and I had a pity party, and I felt like, what's my life good for then if I'm not a mom? Even though I'm still a mom. It was silly looking back at it now, because they're always going to need me and love me. But anyway, I went inwards a lot, kind of in a depression about that, and it gave me time to think about the things I needed to heal and process it and let it go. And I did a certain meditation that also had some sound healing in it, and I healed. I don't have fibromyalgia anymore. I had fibromyalgia caused by a genetic condition called joint hypermobility syndrome, or Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, hypermobility type. And I was told there was no cure, and I have family members who have chronic pain with fibromyalgia for years and years and years and years. And, I just thought there was no hope. But there is hope. If you have fibromyalgia, there is hope. You can heal it too. And I want to help you any way that I can, because I love all of you, and I wish for all of you to feel as wonderful as I do. And for now, I just want to say I love you, and namaste. Have a wonderful day.